Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time watching, thank you for joining us. Okay, now today we are going to be talking about it looks like we have some palm trees here. I was on the roads traveling and came across, it looks like these workers, professional tree trimmers, were in the process of trimming these palm trees. So I was like, how interesting. So I just wanted for you guys to take a look at this and enjoy, and we can both learn quite a bit from these palm trees now that we're having someone climbing up these trees. Now guys, this is very dangerous, so don't try this at home. So always make sure, especially when you have like the really tall palm trees like these here in this video, you definitely want to get a professional tree trimmer. So don't try this at all. It looks like he has on his the proper foot gear, and it looks like he is securely attached to the tree. He has on all his the body straps, things to keep him attached to that tree. So very good. I was glad to see that he's properly secure. Okay, now it looks like, and just so in case you're curious, it looks like for tree trimming on these palm trees, you can expect to pay somewhere between $60 and $75 for a single palm tree to be trimmed on average. And if you have more than one palm tree needing to be trimmed, it looks like I did a little bit of research on these palm trees, and it looks like the more you have, then the less per palm tree that you have to pay. So if you have like maybe around 5 or 6, somewhere around in there, you may be looking in a range of like maybe $230 to about maybe $250, depending on the company you choose and the height of your tree and things like that. So yeah, that's about an average according to my research. Okay, and then also, now the best time to trim your tree, the palm tree, is during the winter months. So from November through March would be the best time. So, as of the recording of this video, this is in March. So it looks like they're professionally doing the exact correct thing for the palm trees. And the reason why you want to trim the palm trees during the winter months, is because the trees are less susceptible to insects or disease. Okay, and then now the average lifespan of a palm tree is between 7 and 8 decades, guys. So that's about 70 or 80 years, just like us humans, and that's pretty amazing. Trees do generally live for many, many years. So, and I'm not surprised, because these palm trees get pretty tall, so that they have to be really strong to get this tall. And so with that strength comes longevity. So that's a very good thing to know. So now some trees can live up to 100 years, and that's pretty amazing. So that's good to know. And it's also saying that it depends on the species of the palm tree. So there's obviously various different species and types of palm trees, and they all have different lifespans and different types of differences. So just make sure, if you're planning on getting some palm trees, make sure you do your research on the different types of palm trees before finalizing your buying options or buying choices there. Okay, and oh yes, goodness, you know what? I have no idea the exact height on this palm tree, but according to my research, it looks like these palm trees can be skyscrapers, really tall. It looks like some of them can reach the height of 70 feet or much more. So now they do have a specific species, the Quindio wax palm. That is the tallest species and can grow from 160 to 200 feet in height. And it is the national tree and emblem of Colombia and is now a protected species, which means it can't be used for logging. So I guess in Colombia and hopefully other places, you can't just cut down these palm trees for building things and logging them. So that's very good, because trees, we really need all the trees we can get on this planet Earth here to provide us with oxygen and protection and things like that. So it's always good to protect the trees, guys, and try not to use too much paper. And I'm so glad that nowadays, with everything being mostly digital, we are all try to just select doing the paperless when you open up accounts. And even if you have older accounts, if you have an option for paperless, let's all go paperless, guys, and help these trees, the ones that they do cut down to make paper, because that's exactly where the paper comes from, is these trees. They're cutting the trees down to make paper. So just keep that in mind, guys. And now also what I found out about these palm trees is that the palm trees, they can withstand temporary flooding, but extended periods of having their roots in water weaken their root system and cause the tree to decline and unfortunately eventually die off. And now that information is according to the University of Florida. So guys, let's just do our best to protect our trees. And that's totally understandable about these palm trees. They can't withstand a whole lot of water and moisture. So that may be why they thrive in like really hot places like in Arizona. We're in Arizona here. Also, they have palm trees in Florida and in other tropical places. So I can totally understand that. So, that's obviously they don't have palm trees in places where it's a lot of snowing going on, a lot of snow, a lot of rain, so. Okay, guys, so let's just take the last few minutes here of this video and see what these guys are doing and see how they do their work. And it looks like this professional tree trimmer here, it looks like he's trimmed off a couple of trees so far. And those leaves, they don't look so big when you look up at them, but when they're getting cut off and dropped to the ground, they're like really pretty big. And I can imagine you have to be careful if you are going to be trimming your own tree, if it's not too tall though, guys. In my research, it's saying to be careful that you don't run into Scorpios that like maybe embed themselves in between some of the little branches and down in the roots part of where the leaves are growing out. Just they say to be careful of scorpions. So apparently scorpions like hanging out in palm trees. So this tree trimmer here, pretty sure he's aware of that, and I'm pretty sure if we had a chance to speak with him, he'd have some kind of stories for us. And also, guys, don't forget about the bird's nest as well, because these I'm pretty sure birds, you know how birds always make their nest in trees. So if you have like a personal tree at your home, and you know that it's a bird in there, just be real careful if you're gonna go in there and trim and you got a bird in there, because you don't want it to scare or disturb the birds. So, and then yeah, so it looks like I did notice that they're trimming off quite a few of the leaves, and they're only leaving like maybe 4 or 5 leaves at the top once they're all done. So I guess that is standard. So I wonder if they trim them all down like that, and how quickly do they all grow back, because these trees, they were really full, and he's trimming them down, as we can see in some of the previous scenes here of this video. But yeah, so see, there's only about like maybe look like 4 or 5 branches left, and look at the other ones in the background. They're pretty skimpy. They were nice and full, but they're skimpy now. But I guess they're gonna probably, over the next 4 to 5 years, they're gonna be right back where they were, and that may be why they trim them back so much, because they're just gonna get really full. And yeah, and then also, like I say, these the palm leaves they look small, but they can be really big once you get up close to them. So be careful, because some of these palm leaves and the branches and whatnot are very sharp. They are very sharp, like razors or teeth, because you can really cut your skin on some of those branches. You see there, guys? Look at there. That looks like teeth, and those are really sharp. And then also on the right hand side here, you can see where the little scorpions can get down in there. And look at all those sharp edges there. Those are jagged edges, guys, and be careful, because you could really hurt yourself. Okay, and thank you. I will thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them in the description box below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And you have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.